all beings who are plunged into the ocean of existence, may I draw them out by virtue of this good work.
The temple is surrounded by a moat, and access is by a single bridge, protected by 2 stone tigers so grand and fearsome as to strike terror into the visitor.
While stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand. When falls the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
While the Colosseum stands, Rome shall stand. When the Colosseum falls, Rome shall fall. When Rome falls, the world shall fall.
He doth bestride the narrow world, and we petty men walk under his huge legs, and peep about to find ourselves dishonourable graves.
At Rhodes was set up a Colossus of 70 cubits high, representing the sun. The artist expended as much bronze in it as seemed likely to create a dearth in the mines.
The tower can live on itself. One can dream there, eat there, observe there, understand there. One can feel oneself cut off from the world and yet the owner of a world.
I ought to be jealous of the tower. She is more famous than I am.
The past is the treasure. Time is its hiding place.
The whole palace complex is built along a central axis, the axis of the world. Everything in the 4 directions suspend from this central point, represented by these palaces.
The canal water gushes from above into the gardens. Fragrance pervades the walkways. Streams of water as numerous as the stars of heaven flow in the pleasure garden.
The ascent to the highest story is by stairs, and at their side are water engines, by means of which persons, appointed expressly for the purpose, are continually employed in raising water from the Euphrates into the garden.
Every passion borders on the chaotic, but the collector's passion borders on the chaos of memories.
Museums are on the front lines of the fight for culture, of good with evil. In any case, of the fight against platitudes and primitiveness.
Thou who dwell in the high heavens, among the tempest clouds, accept our sacrifice.
Eagles fly the turrets round and seem to flaunt the sky. They eye those walls now crumbling in decay, and scarce from quiet rest their destined prey.
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
I sprang upon the swift ship in the form of a dolphin. Pray to me as Apollo Delphinius. Also the altar itself shall be called Delphinius and overlooked forever.
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
The clever men at Oxford know all there is to be knowed, but they none of them know one half as much as intelligent Mr. Toad.
Sedentary life is civilization's goal. It marks the end of its life and heralds its corruption.
Petra is a brilliant display of man's art history in turning barren rock into majestic wonder.
Soldiers, from the summit of these pyramids, 40 centuries of history look down upon you.
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning.
We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. never so helplessly unhappy as when we have lost our loved object or its love.
Did you ever build a castle in the air? Here is one, brought down to earth and fixed for the wonder of ages.
After the battle, many new ghosts cry.
There were 7 wonders in the world, and the discovery of the Terracotta Army, we may say, is the 8th miracle of the world. Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison. Plants and organisms that make shells, coral, think of it as a building block.
One of the most spectacular, complex, but fragile ecosystems in the world.
As it turns out, Mount Kilimanjaro is not Wi-Fi enabled, so I had to spend 2 weeks in Tanzania talking to the people on my trip.
Close to the western summit, there is the dried and frozen carcass of a leopard. No one has explained what the leopard was seeking at that altitude.
Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth dramatically soar about 1 kilometre into the sky.
In the calm darkness of moonless nights, in the lone glare of day, the snows descend upon that mountain. None beholds them there.
What a grand sight this must present in the wet season. Waterfalls in every direction.
The tourist should get another lens. See straight inside. Wouldn't see Big Rock then. He would see that Kunia, living right inside there as from the beginning.
I would appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.